A good Erev Shabbos, Parshas Tazria Metzora. There's a parable given of a person who gets lost in a forest, can't figure out how to get out. He's out of luck. So he starts to shout, just to shout. A little bit later, a monkey appears. It's a monkey. How's a monkey going to help him? So the guy thinks to himself, he says, humans and monkeys are a little bit similar. Maybe this monkey can help me. So he looks at the monkey and says, you know what? We're kind of similar. Maybe you could be nice to me. Maybe we could be friends. The monkey says, listen, I never heard of such a thing. But, ma'inyan, what's going on? How can I help you? So the guy says, I'm lost. Maybe you can help me find my way out. Monkey says, no problem. Two of them walk off together. They're walking through the forest. A little bit while later, they hear the roar of a lion. And within a few moments, they find themselves facing a hungry lion. The guy turns, he's stone cold. He doesn't know what to do. Turns into cement. He can't run. The monkey grabs him by the arm and he says, listen, don't worry about it. I have an idea. We crawl up the tree. We hang out on the branches. The lion can't climb up. He'll stay beneath us. We'll be safe up in the tree. You follow me. No problem. They quickly climb up the tree. And the lion camps out underneath the branches. He's waiting for his meal to come down. A little bit of time passes, 1 hour, 2 hours, it's getting dark. The monkey turns to the fellow and he says, it's almost nighttime. Time to go to sleep. One of us should sleep and one of us should stand guard. Who should sleep first? So the guy says to the monkey, you go to sleep. Either way, I'm not going to be able to sleep. I'll be too nervous. You might as well sleep. Okay. Monkey says, great, no problem. He wraps his tail around the branch and he lays down for a good schluff. The guy's sitting there on the branch. The lion's down on the ground underneath him, waiting for the lion to leave. He doesn't leave. He has an idea. He says, the lion's not going to eat both of us. It's either me or the monkey. So I'm better than the monkey. I have an idea. While the monkey's sleeping, I'll unwrap his tail. He'll fall down. It'll be meal for the lion, and I'll be fine. Taking advantage of the monkey. So the fellow leans over to where the tail was. He starts unwinding the monkey. The monkey falls down. And right before he reaches the ground, he catches himself on a different branch and starts climbing back up. Now he's stuck. He's embarrassed. This monkey that agreed to save him, he now tried killing the monkey. The monkey saved. He's climbing his way back up the tree. He's got the lion down underneath. He's got no choice. And he's sitting there and he's shaking. A little bit later, the monkey turns to him and he says, listen, bud, go lay down. Don't worry about it. The guy says, thank you. He's knocked out. He leans against the trunk while he's sitting on the branch. He hopes it doesn't fall off. And he starts to doze. A few moments later, the monkey comes over to him, gives him a nudge, and he says, hey, the lion's gone. Let's go. We can get out of the forest. The two of them walk off together. They leave the forest. And as they walk out, the monkey turns to the man and he says, just a little thing between me and you. Do me a favor. You told me when you first met me that the two of us are alike and I should be nice to you. Do me a favor. When you get out of the forest, please don't tell anyone that me and you are the same, that there's any sort of similarity between humans and monkeys. What's the message of this parable? You can have a person on one side, we are the pinnacle of creation, we're greater than everything. On the flip side, unfortunately, our actions can make us even lower than the animals. Chazal tell us, the sages teach us. This week's parsha of Metzora, which discusses Lashon Hara and the narrow eye, the tzaras ayin, that oftentimes we have towards each other, part of the measure for measure to a Metzora, somebody who suffers from the spiritual ailment of what's called leprosy, even though it's spiritual and not physical, is that we view others through a very narrow lens. We don't respect them. And therefore, to knock us out of this, God puts tzaras on our homes. And he says, I'm going to take all of your equipment, all of your furniture out of the homes, and everybody's going to see everything that you have. Otherwise, it's going to become impure. All your kalim, all your vessels, All the people you never wanted to lend to, you told people you can't give tzedakah, all of a sudden your house is out in the open. Why? Because a person has a choice. We could be a mitzorah, and if we're a mitzorah, if we view people and situations with a very narrow, focused lens only on ourselves, that's being worse than the animals. And we have the opportunity to vice versa, rise above, have a wide lens, be giving of ourselves, broaden ourselves past our own eyes, to be zoche, to emulate the ways of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, to be giving, to be caring, to be kind. Have a wonderful, wonderful Shabbos.